Hello and welcome. In this video we will learn more commands like uname that generates the information about the system, which prints where the command is located, and also where is the man page for that command, which prints the location of the command, find, which is a very handy tool to search for files and directories in Linux. The tail command is a good troubleshooting command that displays the last 10 lines in like syslog messages and stuff like that. The head command is the opposite of tail, shows the first 10 lines of file. The gzip for compression and gnzip for the compression, and also the bzip2 for compression and bzip2 for decompression. We will learn also about the dd command, how to create an image of the hard disk, and a tar command to create or extract zip files or gz files or bzip2 files. So let's go to Linux operating system. I have my CentOS right here, and the first command that we will see is uname. If you will type uname, it will say that I have a Linux, right? This is operating system. There is also more option to uname -r, for example. It prints the kernel release, and here we go. There is also the uname-a, which prints all information about the system, the kernel release, the operating system, the architecture, and so on. There is also uname-n, okay, which prints the domain name for the Linux operating system. Okay, this is the default domain name in Linux. And the next command, which is where is, and then type the command that you want to check. Here we go. It prints the full path where the command is located. It says in bin, directory bin, and then pw, which is the command, and then it prints the full path where the man page or the manual page is located for the pwd. That's how where is works. The other command is which, and let's say which wd. So it prints the full path to WP, which is the same as where is, but where is different in sense that it prints also the manual page. So let's clear the screen. Now we'll find for file viewing and editing, it's a very handy command, which is find, to search for files and directories in Linux operating system. And find, you could use it like that. We want to find something, let's say in the current directory, and with a name of, let's say, file2. Okay, and it searches for file2 and it's printed right there. So we have the file2. You could also search by specifying the full path of directory or file. So you could find, then specify the full path home, updel, and folder1, and then name, and then file2. So it checks and it finds the file2 located under the folder1 directory. So we can also use find to find like directories using the type. Okay, let's do that. So I want to look, for example, in the root directory for type, and then D, which stands for directory, and then the name of that directory. Let's say temp directory. Okay, it's searching for the temp directory, and it prints all the temp directories that we have in the root directory, var temp, and there is another one here, and the temporary directory itself that resides under the root. Okay. There is also another way how to check for specific files with some special extension or some specific extension like .zip or .txt. For example, let's say if we have, yes, we have, for example, file3.txt. So let's find that. I'm going to look in the current directory, and to specify, we are looking for type, and F stands for the regular file, and then the name. Okay, double quotes, and then everything that end up with zip, for example. Okay, so it looks and it finds file4.zip. Let's check again, but this time we'll .txt, and here we go, file3.txt. So that's how to use find with the type option, right? We can also look for files, for empty files, for example. Can do find in a root or in temp directory, for example, and then type regular file, and then specify empty, right? There we go, and it looks and it says, here is the empty file, here's the empty file. Okay, if we'll do cat temp and yum.log, it's really empty. Let's do ls -l, and let's do tmp and then yum.log, just to make sure that, and the size is 0, right? So it's empty file. Clear the window again, and that's everything about the find. There are more options, of course. You can always use the man page for find, and here we go. There are a lot of options to it. You can scroll down right here and see all the options available with the command. Okay, we can search actually by time. We can search by the size, the iname. The iname searches for files ignoring the capital letter or small letter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's exit back. Next command that we are gonna see is tail command. Tail actually prints the last 10 lines of the file. Okay, let's go to log messages, var log messages, and here we go, the last 10 line. I want to show you something very handy for troubleshooting. You could use tail-f, which append the file, and I can see messages in real time from syslog, for example, and it's very handy for troubleshooting, right? So here we go, and it's still waiting. Whenever some new message came, it will print it right here. So it's good for troubleshooting whenever an interface goes up or down or something like that. Of course, it will show it on the screen. Let's exit and clear the screen. We can also use the tail and define how many lines we want to see, right? So log in messages, okay, and it prints the last 100 lines. Okay, there is another command called head. The head is the opposite of tail. The tail prints the last 10 lines, but the head prints the first 10 lines of the file, right? So yeah, here is the first 10 lines of the file. And you can use the head as well with the number of lines that you want to see. So log in messages. Okay, and here is just the 4 lines, last 4 lines for from this file, right? Okay, that's about the tail and the head. Next command, we will learn how to compress and decompress files using gzip and bzip2, and also the last command that I'm going to show you is tar command, right? So let's do a list of contents in this directory. For example, we have file 1. Let's compress this file using gzip. Okay, gzip, and then followed by the file name that you wanna compress, and here we go. Okay, as you can see right here, it's it's compressed with a gzip. Okay, gz as an extension, it's compressed as the gzip, right? So let's compress it, or let's decompress it again. Okay, we have file 1.gz. Let's do gnzip, right? Gnzip, and then file 1.gz, and then file 1 is decompressed, right? The other command, which is on the bzip2, and then specify the file name, file 1, for example, and here we go. The file is compressed with the bzip, and the extension is bzip2. Okay, let's decompress the file again with bnzip to decompress the file and specify the file 1 dots, and here we go, ls, and the file 1 is decompressed. And that's how to use the gzip and bzip2. Okay, we can also use the tar to extract files, and let's go to, I have a couple of files that I download from the internet. Let's go to downloads. Okay, ls to list, and let's do cd to downloads, and here we go. We have Firefox tar bz2, and we have the OpenSSH gz, right? This is gnzip format, and this is compressed with bzip2. And the tar, if we want to extract files that are compressed with bzip2, or let's start with the gz. Okay, we use z, okay, and x. This is for the gzip. Then we use the x for extract, and v for verbose, and f for a file. Then followed by the name of the file that we want to decompress, and then here we go. Okay, we have the SSH. Okay, so let's say we want to extract the Firefox, which is in bzip2. with the bzip2 we use actually the we use J instead of Z. So let's do J for the bzip2, okay, and X for the extract, V for verbose, and F for file, and then firefox.bzip2. Then it will extract it. So that's how the tar works in Linux. So we will exit back, and okay, to wrap up things that we have learned in this video, we checked about the uname command. Uname generates the information about the system information, okay, whereas actually prints the full path to the command and also the manual page for that command, which prints the full path to the command. Find, it's a very handy tool to search for files and directories, and we did a couple of examples like find with some specific name, find type like of directory, find empty files, or files with extension like .zip, .text, and so on. The tail command is good for troubleshooting, and the tail -f appended the file, which is a good to check the syslog messages. The head is the opposite of tail, prints the first 10 lines. The gzip for the compression and decompression, gzip and gnzip. And also you can use bzip2 for decompression and bzip2 for decompression. dd command, we didn't check that. For instance, let's check the dd command. Okay, dd command. So to use the dd command, let's say let's check. Use df-h, that will show us the file system. So we have two devices right here, dev sda2, which is partition 2, and dev sda1, which is the first partition. So let's say we want to create an image out of the first partition. So dd and then input file equals dev, okay, sda1, and then the output of the file equal let's say hard disk dot image, right? Okay, it will go ahead and create an image for that partition, right? It will take some time and create. Okay, so let's check this, and as you can see here, we create this file as an image that we can use later and to back up the system or something like that. So to I think we checked all the commands, and I hope this have been informative for you, and I would like to thank you.